You're watching Color 10 News at 6.
A U.S. congressman from Missouri is now calling for compromise for fear of a lengthy government shutdown. Welcome to Color 10 News at 6. I'm Heather Lewis. Tonight, our Colin Lingo is here after talking to that congressman earlier this afternoon. Colin.
Yeah, a known Trump supporter, U.S. Representative Jason Smith, says compromise is achievable. All it'll take is more money offered up from House Democrats.
It's a little frustrating because as a federal worker, you feel sometimes like you're hostage to this.
John Martin's a federal aviation engineering technician, one who, thanks to the government shutdown, is on leave.
When there's not a, they can't come to a conclusion on their own, we shouldn't be penalized for that. And it's frustrating and it hurts.
Many living in the Ozarks are feeling the same as John, all of them victims of a feud between the president and Congress about a major amount of money.
About $5 billion specifically for some kind of physical barrier.
Political correspondent Brian Calfano says where the president wants $5 billion in wall money, so far Congress has only offered up a little more than $1 billion.
If he can get the House to agree to something north of $1.5 billion, and he feels he can actually put something physical on the border so he can point at it and say, look, this is what I've done, I think that will be enough to satisfy him.
U.S. Representative Jason Smith, fresh from a public forum with concerned voters in Poplar Bluff, told Color 10 on Friday the president's $5 billion isn't unheard of.
The $5 billion request that the president asked for is 0.1% of all government spending. That's pretty small.
Smith, who in September led a Springfield crowd in chanting "Build the Wall" at a President Trump rally, says progress will be made if Congress and the president split the difference.
I think $3 billion would be a very fair number.
However, he doesn't know if Democrats will play ball.
They believe compromise is agreeing to what they ask. This could be easily resolved if both sides would meet in the middle. But unfortunately, only one side's willing to be reasonable, and that's the president. Right now, as the president said, they care more about open borders than they do open government.
So how much of an impact does this shutdown have on the Ozarks? Well, if Springfield is any kind of model for the rest of the area, consider this. Just here in Springfield, the federal government is the 7th largest employer. That means there are roughly 3,000 employees here in just this town feeling the direct impact of the shutdown. That's without considering any of the surrounding communities in southwest Missouri or the rest of the state.
Colin Lingo tonight for us. Thank you so much. Now to a developing